Bitcoin has broken the all-time high. My long position is still up here, $937,000. My scalping position up here, $65,000. And I got a bunch of indicators here in this video that is gonna blow you away. Guys, let's dive straight into the video. The exact move that I've been talking about for the last couple of months exactly happened. I told you guys in many of my videos, guys, I don't think the bull run is over. I think we're gonna move to $200,000, and especially what is gonna be happening in October, November, December. Those 3 months are going to be decisive months here for the Bitcoin price. Basically, what happens is that you have these long 4-year cycles, and generally speaking, at the end of each 4-year cycle, you have this explosive move to the upside in terms of price development, where the Bitcoin price can double in just a matter of a month, as we saw back in 2017. It's extremely decisive. It's going to make people, it's going to break people. Some people are going to be losing out on massive amount of profits. And I told you guys in many of my videos, don't get bored with Bitcoin. Don't go to sleep. Keep focusing on Bitcoin, keep your eyes on the chart, because if a move like that is going to happen, it is probably going to come out of nowhere. It's going to take everybody by surprise, and if you're sleeping, you are going to miss out on that. And I have not been sleeping. Basically, this entire year, we have been making consistent videos. Every 2-3 days, we've been here looking at the Bitcoin price, analyzing the charts, going in there, taking it all apart, and it has massively played out. For example, this trade right over here is up here, $933,000, as you guys can see right over here. The scalping position, as you guys know, I do use Blofin for scalping short-term trading. That is up here, $65,000. So now, guys, understand here that I am not a financial advisor. I am just a random guy on the internet. I have a disclaimer as well with more information in the description if you want to check it out. And again, if I'm wrong about the Bitcoin price, don't come to my house with pitchforks. Do your own research. Again, just a random dude on the internet, so don't take my advice. I don't give advice. But anyway, here, going into the Bitcoin price, we basically are seeing here that the last months that I've been talking about here, again, the October, November, December, in one of these months, we are potentially going to set that all-time high. That is going to be the most important month. We can basically already see an all-time high this month. I mean, we can double in valuation, similar to what we did in 2017. And basically, this whole bull run can be ended by the end of this month, which means, according to my target, we are still going to be moving here to about $200,000. And it can be just like that. It can be just over, which is one of the reasons why, again, make consistent videos over and over again. And I've never missed a week that I've not made a video, because I wanted to be consistent on the Bitcoin price and checked exactly, and wanted to keep analyzing it and not miss out on that move. And it is beautiful that it actually pretty much played out, that basically everybody was ignoring the Bitcoin price. My views went down. If you went on X, for example, not a lot of people talked about Bitcoin, but now we are pretty much at the brink here of the Bitcoin price breaking a new all-time high, and it's possibly going to be followed by a massive move to the upside. So if you are right now looking at the price and you're thinking, okay, I'm completely left behind here, well, I don't necessarily think so. We still have the negative funding rate, which is a good indication that this is just going to be just the start of the move, and that we are going to be continuing to rally further to the upside. As I told you guys in the previous video, I mean, if you remember when we broke this all-time high over here, we had, in a matter of a couple of days here, this was about a 50% move to the upside. If we're going to be doing something similar, we'd be going up here to about $160,000, $170,000 in a matter of a couple of weeks. And in terms of Bitcoin bull runs and Bitcoin cycles, I mean, we've looked at the historical data, for example, many times over again. Back in 2017, the Bitcoin price tripled in a matter of the month, in the last month of the Bitcoin bull cycle. So if this is going to be the last month, or November is going to be the last month, just doubling in 1 or 2 months should be completely fine, and it will be nothing too crazy. So we still have the Pi cycle top indicator as well, which is currently still not indicating that we're going to have any type of a Bitcoin all-time high. All of the indicators that I have, none of them are really showing that the Bitcoin price is anywhere near an all-time high. So I'm still consistently going to hold here to my 200K target. It would seem a little bit ridiculous that the Bitcoin price is going to top out with negative funding rate. I mean, I really don't think that is going to be the case. So it's just a matter right now of waiting. And I think, again, where most people make the mistake is that they tend to sleep. The thing is that, again, Bitcoin just tends to have these kind of long sideways actions, and it really tends to draw out a lot of people. Like if I go again and I watch to my views, like when we have these long periods of sideways action, viewers don't really tend to watch my video. People don't really tend to be active on social media regarding Bitcoin. But when that is actually the case, then generally speaking, that is the time when Bitcoin is ripe for a massive move to the upside. So sometimes just being bored about the Bitcoin price is an incredibly good sign that things are about to happen. And I would look at my views right now, they're still quite down. I mean, we've broken the all-time high, we're at 122,000 US dollar. I think we are not that late yet. I think we can be still expecting some significant price action to the upside that is going to take a lot of people by surprise. Now, in nowhere do I think people are early right now if you're going to be buying Bitcoin, but just for a couple of few months here moving forward, could you still potentially make a gain here if you're going to buy at this point in time? In my opinion, possibly yes. And that's one of the reasons why I again went inside this massive long position. As well, if you actually want to be trading here as well, on of these exchanges here, I have a link here for Blofin, Bybit and BTCC. Again, I only promote here exchanges that I actually use and that I actually trade on. So if you actually sign up here, Blofin is non-KYC. Bybit, you need to do KYC, but BTCC is also non-KYC. Here, just check out some of these bonuses and sign up here on these exchanges if you are interested as well in trading. Again, Blofin is the one I use for scalping, and BTCC I use the one for long-term trading. And Bybit, as of now, I don't really use, but I did use it basically for many years from 2019 up until like 2023. So these are all the exchanges you can pick from. Anyway, moving forward here. So yeah, I mean, we've talked about here the RSI. I mean, we're still, I think, in my opinion, going to have this massive move, this massive surge to the upside, to the top here of this range. I mean, every single time here when we peaked, we would go and touch this red trend line. And we can also see there's a little bit of a smaller trend line right now happening with the RSI, which is potentially about to break here to the upside. If that is going to be again the case, again, massive surge here in the Bitcoin price is, in my opinion, going to be what I'm going to be expecting. So basically, what we can see here with the Pi cycle indicator, I mean, we haven't crossed it yet. We're nowhere near. We're seeing this red line being all the way up here around 200,000 US dollar. And the funny thing is that every single bull run, we've broken here above this red line. And currently, it is so sky high, we are nowhere near it. So we're pretty much going to have to do more than a double in a matter of a month to go above this red line. Then the green line is probably going to catch up. And eventually, when the green line is going to catch up, then we're going to set that cross. And then the Bitcoin price is going to set that all-time high. I think this bull run is going to be a little bit different. It might be a little bit delayed to what we have seen compared to some of the previous years. Like I really wouldn't be surprised if the end of December is going to be the real all-time high. And so again, I think the next 3 months are just going to be so incredibly crucial that if you're going to be sleeping right now because you're bored and you've bought Bitcoin at 17,000 US dollar, I mean, there's many ways you can potentially make money through Bitcoin. I mean, you can start a business on Bitcoin, make a social media page, anything related to Bitcoin can do extremely well here during a bull run. Whatever you're going to be accumulating, you know, when the price does eventually come back down here, we've talked about this 70K target, it comes back here to about 70K. Let's say we're going to go there. I mean, massive buying opportunity. And then eventually we're going to go here to the 500,000 target I've talked about as well in many of my videos. And just trading these patterns here, that is a way to make really good wealth for your family, for yourself, for a very long term. And I also told you guys, if you're young, if you're under 30 or even under 40, if you're going to buy Bitcoin, you hold it for 20 years, I mean, you can retire maybe your entire family with gains if these cycles just continue over and over again, which I think they will. So basically, that is going to be the end of the video. It's going to be a quick update, but again, still holding the position both here on Blofin, here the short-term Bitcoin trade, and here the long-term trade as well. Guys, I'm going to be making a next video next time. Let's see if we're going to be breaking all-time high, and let's get excited. Let's not fall asleep, and let's enjoy the price. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.